We're here in the postgame with Rob Black, the victorious head coach for the Fulton Falcons. Coach, 3 in a row, but this one was a dogfight.
Well, it is. You know, it's special. 3 in a row is tremendous. But I'll tell you, we knew all week long this was going to be a tough one. We knew they were going to not only be fast and athletic, but very physical, and they proved that today that they're a physical football team.
Their defense, they played lights out. I know that you had a tough battle with Carter, but is this the best defense is prepared for you guys?
Well, there's no question, and I'm not so sure how much scheme it was other than just a physical bunch that, flies to the football. And they do a lot of the things that we try to preach to our guys, and that's trying to get 11 people around the football. And they move well, and I thought fought hard and got there and made it tough on us all day long.
36 in a row. You've got some kids on your roster that have never lost. Talk about that.
Well, you're right, and I hadn't really thought of it that way. The 36 in a row is special, but more than that, it's special to me to get to go to war with these guys. And I told them that I was excited about coming out here, and I'd do anything for those guys I could in the future.
You've been fortunate. You've had some great players. What does graduation do to you this year?
Well, we lose 22 of them. We lost 21 last year and lose 22 kids this year. We feel like we got some good young guys, but we're going to have some big shoes to fill. So we got to have another great offseason like we did this past year and try to get that thing built up again for next year.
You're wearing a doorknob for your second ring. You told me it was going to be bigger this year. You going to get a championship belt now?
Well, may have to. I said they don't usually get smaller, so it'll be fun. One of my coaches asked me, what's this ring going to look like, when the game was over? And I said, well, I hadn't looked at it yet, but I may start looking at it and thinking about it on the way home on the bus.
Congratulations on that. The turnovers, you capitalized on 3 of the 4 Trezevant first half turnovers, and that had to be really, as it turns out, that was the difference in the game.
Well, it was, and we said turnovers were going to make a difference in this ball game, that and penalties and things like that. So there was a lot of balls laying on the ground today. Luckily, like I said, we got 3 of them that we capitalized on, so that was a huge part in this ball game.
Thanks so much for the time. Congratulations. Enjoy this.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.